Hello.
Gentlemen, how are you?
Yes.
Good.
Good, thank you.
That's good. Hang on one sec. Where do we find you guys today?
We're in Zurich, Switzerland.
Okay, cool. Hanging out, jamming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have a line of interviews today, so yeah.
yeah. Last, is this the last one?
Second to last, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, it's good to meet you guys. My name's Nev.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Thanks for
hanging.
having me.
Hey, I gotta say, okay,
Yep.
loving the new do.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Look, man, yeah, looks mean
Yes.
as.
Thank you. I just needed a change, to be honest. I just wanted something new. I used to have short hair when I was about 18, I think was the last time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go through my phases too. You go, "Oh, right," and then you get through that phase. But yeah, it looks cool. I even saw your mate Nurgle was like,
Oh, yeah. Right.
even he was
He's a
like,
cheeky bugger, that one. Yeah.
that's awesome. Well, guys, got to say, pretty damn excited that you're coming back to Australia. This is going to be your fourth tour here.
Yeah.
Right. Mm. Yes,
We're very stoked to be back as well. And with Portal no less. So
absolutely.
yeah.
I did not have that on my bingo card for this year. Hey, that is, we don't get stuff like that down here. You know what I mean? Like Bølzer and Portal together, it's
Uh-huh.
wild. Like
Awesome.
shit does not happen to us down here. I mean, what are you looking forward to about hitting the run with those guys?
Oh, it's just, we're big fans of Portal and also friends of theirs, good friends. So um I think I mentioned in the last interview that it's going to be very powerful, I think. Two very powerful atmospheric bands together on the same bill. Should be good shows.
Oh, it's going to be wild. Like, especially you guys are playing Necrosonic Festival
Mm,
as well up our way, which is one of the best festivals that we have. Like, I played it last year and enjoyed the whole day. Like the whole thing. I don't know if you're aware of the whole thing about that festival. Is that Kent? Shout out to Kent. He digs up old bands like that haven't played in a while, so you get to
yes.
see bands that you either missed when you were younger. Plus, he's got you guys, Portal. Like, holy shit, man! It's going to be the best day ever. Like, you have you seen the lineup of who
We
you're
have,
playing with?
absolutely. So there's a few things we're going to see for the first time, and we've done a little bit of digging. Some of as you said, these old classics from the past. And one of my Australian friends over here, Dan, he's very knowledgeable about a lot of underground stuff, and he was so stoked to see Days End there. And yeah, and I listened into that, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah. Impetuous Ritual as well. We just realized are playing. So we love that stuff too. Yeah.
A Bremelin, like.
Yes. Yeah. I wasn't aware that Dave played in that band. He told me. So looking forward to seeing that. Yeah.
It's like one big catch up. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
mean, you both been down here enough times. You know that whole crew, like Dicey
Yeah.
and Brad and all those guys, and so it's gonna be a really really good time. But aside from the festival and things like that, what are you looking forward to about coming to Australia? What do you love about Australia, Fabian? What do you love coming coming here for?
We always had very positive resonance in Australia. So every time was absolutely killer for us. We met a lot of friends over the years and are always meeting new people every time we come back. So yeah, I'm very stoked. I haven't seen a lot of those people in years.
Yeah.
And you hit New Zealand as well.
Yes. We'll do Auckland and Wellington in between. Yeah.
How's it
Which
going?
is also great. It's a small scene, obviously, but
Yeah.
it's fun to play for them too. My second home. And yeah, I'm going to see a lot of good mates. Yeah.
Where were you originally from in New Zealand?
Yeah, so I spent most of my time in Canterbury region, Christchurch.
Okay, there you go. So,
Yeah.
when you do return there, like, what do you find the scene is like? You did say it's a small scene, but
Mm.
how would you describe it? I mean, we know a few little bands from that are from there. I mean, obviously everyone knows She Had, but but there's a whole other scene there. How would you describe it?
Well, there's been a lot of very good bands come out in the last, decade, and obviously Diocletian is very active. We know the guys well. There were great, there's great stuff from the past. Witch Christ, Skuldum were a great band back in the
Yeah.
day, and I'm sure there's a lot of new acts that I'm not familiar with. Heresiarch are also awesome. Um, yeah, I mean, I haven't been, very much on the radar with the contemporary stuff, but yeah, I think it's much like Australia. When something comes out, it's usually quality. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So
Except for Australia seems to be taking over the world right now. It's I don't know.
yeah.
Something in the water. I don't know. Hey, do you guys notice that over where you are? Like
Hmm.
Australian bands seem to be really taken off over there. I know it's a lot of it's the mainstreamy sort of the metal
Yes.
stuff, but
Yeah, yeah.
we're everywhere.
I know. It's pretty astounding. Yeah.
We heard it's also the metal scene in Australia itself. We've heard
Hmm.
that it got quite a big boost in the last few years since we've been there.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, something's going on down here. Like there's definitely something moving and shaking. You're
Cool.
gonna be standing at the border with a broom trying to get rid of us. Like, that's how it goes. But you guys have been in the studio as well. I've been following that. I'm very excited to hear what you guys are cooking up. How would you describe this new is it album EP?
It's a full length this time. So our
Yeah.
second. Yeah, and we're really happy with the results. We're currently still working on all the mixing process. It's yet to be mastered, obviously. But as we're releasing it via our own label independently, Lightning and Sons, there's a lot of, duties to be completed surrounding all of that machinery and promotion. Yeah, so it's going to be great to perform new material in its entirety as of next year when we start touring prolifically again. Yeah.
Are we gonna get a little teaser of it on this run?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We'll play a few new songs here and there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. I'm very, very keen. Because I mean, obviously, I mean, you've released a few EPs and you've got Hero, which is like that album is fucking incredible. So I love all your other stuff. The EPs are amazing too. But I love that whole concept and everything running through that. Is this new album connected to it in some way, or will it have like a concept like Hero sort of did?
Yeah, it is conceptual, for sure. Um, we won't talk too much about it, I guess, but yeah, all of the songs it's dynamic for sure. There's a lot of different vibes going on, but it's all very much our sound. So, there's no room for disappointment there, I don't think, for current fans. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a similar evolution as we always had going on since we started.
Mm,
So it's definitely our own sound still, but matured a lot since the last release.
mhm.
So, I mean, you guys very atmospheric, and I'd say cinematic in a lot of ways as well. Like when I listen to Bølzer, I don't just hear an extreme metal band. I hear so many different influences, and that's the thing I like about what you guys do. Um, the drums always sound massive, with your guitar tone, of course, but it takes you somewhere. Is that what you sort of set out when you guys set to write a new album or EP or songs? Do you have it in your head that you want to create that experience for the listener that takes them out of their day-to-day life and puts them into your world. Is that something you think about when you create?
I wouldn't say that's central to the inspirational or writing process. For us, it's just very important that it's a very honest expression of what we want to put across. It's a very intimate sort of process, I think, and we're quite self-critical, so it takes a while for the material to mature
Yeah.
and to reach a point where we're happy with it, to record or to perform it. I think it's just large because there's a lot of human emotion going into it and passion. I think that makes it kind of large and powerful. Yeah.
100%. 100%. And the thing I like about you also is that you could play with any bands of multiple genres within heavy music as well. Like, I believe you played some shows with Zeal and Ardor as well, which is a band I love because they're also doing, I believe they're doing things that are a little bit outside of the box. Is that something that you guys seek out, is to play shows with bands that are offering something a little bit different to the scene or what's happening?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we do have a lot of strong connections within the direct scene, but we're always looking for festivals that have a open billing, with just as our own music tastes are very open.
Yeah, diverse. It's more enjoyable for us. We've done so many shows and a number of tours where it's quite puristic. It's very much just been black metal and that's all good and well, but it's nice to see a lot of these current acts which are perhaps a little more progressive. Um, and I find that enjoyable. Yeah.
Yeah, we're more and more definitely looking for dynamic packages.
Mm.
And I think definitely that's something that happens with Portal as well, because we are quite different, but also very compatible in a way.
Mhm.
100%. 100%. And when it does come to those, you talk about, your own tastes are quite diverse. Has there been any bands that either of you've discovered over the last couple of years that have helped shape the direction of your own music?
I wouldn't say directly shaped. I'm sure there's always, inspiration that creeps into what you're doing
Mm.
because it's nice to see that bands are doing things out of the box or inventing some kind of a new vibe. I think that's the kind of influential aspect that kind of comes forward. I wouldn't say it's a direct musical inspiration at all, because we're very much, yeah. I mean, I write most of the songs, the bulk of the riffing and all that stuff is from my end, but Fabian has a huge input in the way it takes shape, percussionally and the overall end product. So it it's quite an insular sort of thing. Not intentionally, it's just the way we work. Yeah.
And you guys you've created your own festival as well.
Mm.
Which I did you do one this year?
Not this year, no.
No.
We did a couple of editions.
Yeah.
It's called the Eros at Arms Festival in Zurich. We had to put it on hold for a while because, well, we had a fantastic time with the bands and the people that showed up, but it was just a bit too sparse.
Yeah, it's tough to we really the concept behind it was to have a lot of, well, unknown acts, but things that we found interesting, and they just happen to be underground bands. And it's hard to put on a bill like that, which will pull enough punters.
Especially in
In,
Switzerland at the
in
moment.
Switzerland, yeah. Scenes in Germany, for example, people come out. They really come out and see the shows. Um, here it's a bit more difficult.
So we had to put it on ice for the time being, but we definitely are going to do something else again, maybe on a smaller scale.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
In addition, the whole process of this coming album was also the table. So yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Maybe you could bring it down here sometime. Take it on the road.
Yeah.
Bring some of those. I know, but then it's expensive. But hey, it looked really, really cool. Another thing is I do notice that, you've got a lot of friends and peers that in the industry, other bands like Max Cavalera, the Cavalera brothers, Nurgle. You have a lot of people that love and respect what you do. But has there been anyone that sort of taken you by surprise that's shown up at a festival you're playing? You're going, I never in a million years would have thought you would have been a fan of what we do.
Um, well, perhaps just more unknown. Well, I don't know. We've met a lot of people on the road that from different genres, different walks of life that are kind of surprisingly into our band and they don't listen to other metal stuff. That's
Mhm.
probably the main thing that's become apparent. Yeah, I mean, for sure, suddenly having the Cavalera brothers as fans was a really nice surprise for us. But we've also been blessed with being able to support some really solid, well-known acts as well. And yeah, I think we're very grateful for that. I guess it comes down to our honest sound as well. It's and kind of the dynamic thing that we do. Yeah.
I think that's the best way of saying it. It is honest. And I don't think anyone really sounds like you guys. And I think
Mm.
that really does come from, there is a lot of diversity in your sound. There's so many things. I would love to just you'd see a list of your playlist on your phone or your record collection and things like that. What's the wildest, most far out influence would you say for either of you that people wouldn't necessarily pick, but it's definitely in your music?
I don't know.
It's hard to say. And as Okoi mentioned, there are not so many direct influences,
Yeah.
Mm. But as we said, I mean, we love everything. There's always great acts from basically every genre or something that just sparks your interest, apart from your usual mainstream pop stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's everything from underground grime hip hop to a lot of electro stuff, funk, rock and roll,
Blues, jazz, you name it,
blues, jazz, yeah.
as long as there's a bit of darkness in it, I would say.
Yeah, yeah,
That usually,
bit of darkness is it's definitely melancholy and something like that. Yeah.
So you mentioned a bit of hip hop in there, right? Bit of grimy hip hop. Have you heard horror?
Oh yeah.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Like they're touring down here with Dillinger soon, and I'm
Oh, right.
fucking excited to see them. And like,
Hmm.
I think they're going to be one of those ones that are just they're taking the back roads to where they're going. I think they don't do interviews. They're keeping it real, just two dudes like you, just an honest path, and I think it's going to really pay off for them. It's going to be interesting to see that path. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, it's good to see those um almost surprising packages, the dynamics, because I think it's important to allow the scene to grow in that way. Yeah, keep things alive. Quite often, you don't see a new generation of younger people getting into a lot of these extreme bands.
Yeah.
So great when you have different scenes coming together, bit of crossover. Yeah.
I think we're very close to something. Something's going to happen soon. Like I know the mainstream metal thing's popping off all over the world, but I think there's something that's going to happen in the next few years where these kids are going to like really dig into stuff like you guys and a lot of that underground stuff. I don't know. I think something's going to happen. It's going to be
Yeah,
fucking
I think
wild.
they'll probably by then will be a little bit older, but they'll probably get into like our generation of bands,
Yeah.
look back, oh, great, that's we didn't know that existed. That said, there are plenty of acts, let's say Death Grips, for example,
Yep.
that a lot of metalheads really enjoy too, because it's heavy and it's dark and it's yeah. So I don't know. This, as you said, I think there's probably a lot of exciting things ahead.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And as I said before, I think you guys are very cinematic in a lot of ways. You tell the stories through your music. But would you consider scoring film if that came across your email? Would you guys want to work on something like that?
I don't know if I'd have the patience and things required for that.
I mean, at this point, it's the things we work together is so close intervened with Bølzer and that specific project. But we've been brainstorming and talking about other projects for a long time, which are probably not metal.
Absolutely.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
eventually it would be cool to do something completely else as well on the side.
Yeah. I mean, back to your question, I'm sure we're going to do something that's outside of the box and requires a little bit more of a meticulous kind of layout, or we'll see.
Well, on the other side of that, if someone did come to you and say they wanted to work with your music for their own film, like as a project, is that something you'd consider? Like,
Yeah.
well, your concept into a film.
Yeah, sure.
I think we'd be open
Absolutely.
to try that, yeah.
We find the idea of, doing a music video for ourselves quite a daunting thing, because we're very critical about how you can transpose, the kind of atmosphere required into a visual format. So I think something like a huge challenge like that, if you were given the time and the means to do it, would be very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I'd love to see something like that. That'd be cool. But yeah, everyone hates making videos. I hate doing it.
Yeah.
It's like
And you said you're performing yourself, right? So,
no, we did last year's
oh,
Necrosonic.
you did last year. And what
Yeah,
band was it?
Snake Mountain.
Okay, Snake Man.
Yeah, we're like a tech death
Ah,
band. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that was seriously, you guys prepare yourselves. It's a damn good day. Like it gets messy. It's the one festival up here that brings everybody out of the woodwork. Like all the old death metal dudes and stuff that sometimes you don't go to shows, they'll just appear. You're like, man, I haven't seen you in a decade. What have you been doing? He's like, just hanging about. And everyone comes out. And
cool.
and the one of the band that keeps popping up is you guys. A lot of people are very, very excited about seeing you. I think tickets are like 50% sold now, but you know how it is, like it'll just sell out. So
Yeah,
you're gonna have a very warm reception. It's gonna be cool. So
that's what you need. Yeah.
Yeah, we're very looking forward to it.
What is the head count at that festival?
don't know. All I
Yeah.
know is I had a real good, too much of a good time. And saw a lot of people I hadn't seen in a long time. It's like, yeah, big reunion, but it's
Nice.
a lot of people come out of the woodwork. It's so good. It's so
Right.
good. So you're gonna have a good time, lads, especially with
Yeah.
Portal and Bremelin.
Yeah. We feel honored. Yeah, absolutely. It's really nice that we have this connection with Dave and the Soundworks guys. Yeah, it's been really good few years with them. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So are you bringing vinyl or anything down with you as well?
it's
Yeah,
absolutely
definitely.
yeah.
Excellent. And so,
Merchandise and vinyl. Yeah.
all right. So I'm just gonna throw my wallet at you, and that'll be it. Like I'm just gonna like, yeah, I'll just take the whole thing. Cards in there, yeah, I'll just do that. I'll clean you out. Yeah. I'm very, very keen. Throw some cash at you. So, boys, in the meantime, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out. I know you've had a big day of interviews and stuff like that, and you've got one more to get through.
Thank
Catch
you.
up
My
for a
pleasure.
beer. in Brisbane. Let's go. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, mate. Thank you, Nev. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, legends.